Hi, in this video I'll be showing you this. It's the Beko WY940P washing machine. Now this machine has a 1400 spin speed and a large 9kg wash load. And what I want to do today is to show you around the machine some of the features and benefits that it offers. So I've got it plugged in, let's have a look. So the first thing you'll notice about the machine is you've got the large dial in the middle of the machine, which is the program selector. And I must admit, I do really like that combined with the large display. It's a really nice, clear, easy to read display. And what you'll notice is as you go along the bottom here, I'll explain some of the programs first. So what you've got the cotton programs, and you've got the Cotton's Eco, and that is a longer wash. So as you can see, that can take 3.5 hours. But what you'll find is that on the Eco programs, that they are very energy efficient. But as you go along, so I'll just show you on the cotton program that at the bottom here, if you are in a hurry, then you can enable the Fast Plus option, and if you press it twice then it will reduce it again. But really if you're after a longer, better wash performance wash, then I'd normally recommend the Eco option. And that's really good if you're not in a hurry, if you're going out or if you're having it on overnight. Just select the Eco option, because although it will take longer, it is a lot more energy efficient than most other programs. And you've got the synthetics, and this is a very popular option because a lot of people nowadays want quick washes. And what you'll find is that you can actually do a full load in around 28 minutes. And I say around 28 minutes because what you can do is if you increase the spin speed up to 1400, and then if you take it up to say 40 degree, which is probably the most common program now, then it does increase it to 38 minutes. And while on the same program option, if you select the Fast Plus option, then that enables you to do a wash. It's normally around between 1 and 2 kilograms in 14 minutes. And clearly in 14 minutes you're not going to have a fantastic washing performance, but this is very good for say freshening up clothes that have been in a cupboard for a while. This is mainly what we recommend this for. I wouldn't recommend for doing it for anything that's heavily soiled. I'd use one of the other programs, but still, to be able to do a wash in 14 minutes, that could save a school morning where the kids have forgotten to do the washing over the weekend. But nevertheless, it's a very good option having the 14-minute wash, and especially the 28-minute wash to do a full load. That really is a popular option for a lot of customers. And as you go around, you'll find you've got things like the woolen programs, which are fairly standard. And I normally point this out that on things like the woolens you can't go above 40 degrees. You wouldn't want to go into 60 or 90. You got the delicates, and then as you get towards the bottom you've got something called downloaded program, and you have got an option on this called Home Whiz, and this is an app that you'll download onto your mobile phone or tablet. And what you can do is you can actually select extra programs for the machine, and you've got things like Stain Expert that's sort of part of that. And I must admit I've not got it at the moment, but I have been told that it is a very useful option. And what you do is by downloading extra programs, then you can enable that at the bottom here, and that's connected via Bluetooth, which is why the little symbol on the right is flashing at me. And then as you get to the bottom, you've got the spin and drain, so that's just if you want to spin something. And then the next turn is the rinse program, so that's still something that a lot of people ask for, just to rinse and spin. So you can still spin at the full 1400, and that's a fairly quick process, around 19 minutes. There's several other specialist programs. You've got things like Stain Expert, the anti-allergy programs, and the duvet, and then the last one is you've got a shirts program. So that's specifically designed if you get through a lot of shirts, then they've given us a program dedicated to that. So that's really to cover off some of the programs. As you come across the bottom here, so I'll just show you along here. First of all, you've got the temperature selector. So I'll start at the top. You've got clearly 90 degrees, 60, 40, 30, 20, and then down to cold. So that will just wash at the temperature of the water that's coming into the machine. And then spin speeds, clearly the maximum is 1400 spin, but for most of the programs you can select the 1200, 800, and then 6, and then you've got the no spin option or the rinse hold, and you have got the pre-wash option on here. It's something not too many people use now unless you're doing a lot of washing or doing things like rugby or football kits. You have also got steam option on here, so that can really help with things like creases towards the end of the wash, getting creases out. So it just makes life a lot easier, and also it can be a lot more hygienic. So, and then you've got the fast option, which is one I've already covered a little bit, but you'll find there's two different options. So for this wash, which is the cottons, at 1 hour and 29, then you can reduce it a touch down to 1 hour and 21. You've got the time delay, so this goes up to 24 hours, so there's plenty of time that you can delay the wash. And the main advantage is if you use things like economy 7 overnight, then it just enables you to get cheap electricity. And then you've got the Bluetooth option on the right here, and this is how you set up the HomeWiz app. And then on the very far right you've got the start and the pause, and that's where you start the program. And if you realise you've just dropped a sock on the way to fill in the machine, then just press the pause button. As long as you do that very early in the program, then you should be able to unlock the door, because it does have a child lock on the door, and you should be able to unlock that and then pop the sock back in, and then you're ready to go. So the next thing to show you is the door, and you must notice that it is a huge door on this machine. And I must admit, again, I do really like the design of it. And what you'll find when you select a program, you have got a light inside. You've got the handle on the right here, so it's a nice big handle, and we've got things like metal hinges on the left hand side here, and we've got a metal door catch as well, which is really good. And you know, nowadays there's not really an excuse for not giving us good quality items like this. We've got a large porthole, so it is a larger porthole than most of the other Beko machines, which is really good for getting the clothes in and out. And again, just in here with the light, it makes life so much easier for finding things. So if you've lost a sock or something, then you can easily see where it is. The other thing to point out on this machine, and part of the reason you may be looking at this machine or may have bought it, is for something called Aquatech Technology. And with a traditional machine, it will actually use the paddles in the side of the machine for the agitation of the wash to help get the clothes clean. And clearly that involves the paddles and the drum rotating to try and get the clothes clean. And what Beko have done is they've actually reduced the size of these paddles, because normally they're a little bit bigger than this. And what you'll find is that one of the paddles looks slightly different, and rather than using agitation to get the clothes clean, it actually uses the power of water, and that's why this paddle is a little bit different. It uses the power of water to help get everything clean. So although it is very energy efficient, it uses very little water, but what it will do is the water that it has got within the machine, it will actually send this paddle up to the top, and it will actually force the water down into the clothes. And that's really a very good way of getting the clothes clean without using too much agitation, because it's the agitation in the wash that can damage the clothes long term. And if you've got a jumper that's gone a little bit bobbly, then that can be down to the washing machine that is agitating too much, and over time that can start to damage some of the clothes. So it's really an excellent feature, and I'll be honest, when I'm recording this machine has only just come out, but it will be interesting to see how it does for Beko, and whether to see if other manufacturers follow suit with this type of technology rather than agitation. So on the right hand side here at the bottom, you've got a little door, And when you open that, you've got a couple of things in here. First of all, if you undo this, then it gives you access to the pump just behind it. So if you have dropped some coins out your pocket or little bits that have fallen out the pocket during the wash, then you'll find they more than likely be in here. And what you've also got is a pipe, and what this is good for is if you get a power cut and if you want to take the clothes out of the washing machine, then you've got an option here. It's a little pipe, take the bung off the end and just have a tray or a bowl underneath here, and what that enables you to do is to actually get the water out. You can find if it's full, especially with all 9 kilograms in there, then what you'll find is it will take a long time using this, but it can be better than nothing. And what you've also got here is this is a little catch, and sometimes you'll need a little screwdriver, but if you pull that, then again that will enable you to unlock the door to open it if you've got a power cut. So it's little things like this, these three things, that just can make life so much easier when operating a washing machine. And on the left hand side here we've got the soap drawer, and it is a fairly standard configuration where you've got the main wash, pre-wash, conditioner, and if you want to remove the drawer, then you just press the blue button in the middle and that pulls out. This is fairly standard on most machines now, but I do normally try and point it out. So what you can do is you can give this a good clean, and if you want to clean this part, not the actual front part of the machine, you can unclip it here. So just on the inside here, just unclip it, and then you can put this in a dishwasher to give it a really good clean or good scrub. And then once you've finished, it just drops back in. Now I know for a lot of people, seeing around the back of the machine isn't that relevant, but I've just done this because it can make it easier for some people for installation purposes. So on the right hand side here, you've got the cold water feed, and with a lot of machines including this, you do get a new pipe as well to go with it. On the left hand side you've got the waste hose, and clearly at the moment that's wrapped all the way around. And what you also notice is these 5 transit bolts. It is imperative to take these out. If you don't take them out, then it can damage the machine, and if you don't, then that isn't normally covered under the warranty. So, and then at top left you've got the mains lead. That's pretty important to help with the machine operation. So just quickly to show you the energy label on this machine. As you can see here at the top, it is an A++ energy rating, so very energy efficient, as good as you can get at the moment. As you go towards the bottom, you've got the decibel ratings for the washing and the spinning. So at 74 decibels for spinning, that's very good, especially for this sort of price range. As you go towards the other side, you've got the average litres per annum, so just under 11,000, which is still okay, and it just proves it's a 9 kilogram wash load. If you are thinking of buying one of these machines, I have provided a link below to show you where to get one at a competitive price. I hope you enjoyed this quick video on the Beko WY940P44EW. I have to read it because I can't remember it, it's such a mouthful. Anyway, that Beko washing machine. Please give us a thumbs up on a YouTube video and click subscribe and leave any comments below. I always ask for comments, whether it's good or bad about the video, or if there's anything else you'd like me to try and review. Thanks for watching.